How many times must you relearn the lesson that you think you know where life is going? And then it doesn't go that way, Nicole Kidman whispered this chilling line to Vogue, just days before the world realized she had stopped wearing her wedding ring. No press release, no red carpet tension, just silence, followed by a quote that now reads like a eulogy. Was this a private heartbreak bleeding into a public stage, or a subtle cry from a woman, long trapped in a story she no longer recognized? Whatever the case, that sentence cracked open a facade Hollywood thought was unshakable. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have officially ended their nearly two-decade-long marriage. The separation, though not publicly declared with fanfare, became evident through a series of subtle yet powerful signs, starting with Nicole's bare ring finger during her Vogue feature. The couple, once seen as a rare example of Hollywood stability, quietly unraveled just before the actress's appearance at Paris Fashion Week in October 2025. For years, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban embodied Hollywood's version of forever. Their public appearances were elegant, intimate, and full of carefully timed affection. From red carpets to anniversary tributes, they painted a portrait of resilience, especially after surviving Keith's early struggles with addiction. Their relationship was often hailed as proof that love could last in an industry built on illusion. But beneath the polished cracks were likely forming unseen, unspoken, and now unmistakable. It didn't start with a press release, it started with a missing ring. In her Vogue interview, Nicole Kidman appeared without her wedding band, cloaked in a statement that now reads like a prophecy. You think you know where life is going. And then it doesn't go that way. While the world admired her at Paris Fashion Week, few realized she was walking the runway of reinvention solo. Days later, whispers turned into confirmations. Keith Urban, usually vocal about his love, had grown noticeably silent on social media. Photos from his recent concerts showed no mention of Nicole, no subtle dedications. And fans noticed. Even more telling, Nicole was named the new face of Chanel, an independent branding move that, according to insiders, had been in motion for months. A calculated step, or a final break? When asked by reporters about Keith during Fashion Week, Nicole simply smiled, nodded, and moved on. No denial, no defense, just distance. Fans were stunned and split. Some flooded Nicole's social media with support praising her quiet strength and elegance. Others questioned the timing, speculating that her Chanel deal was a strategic exit plan masked as empowerment. The hashtag, "Where is Keith?" began trending, with followers noting his eerie silence amid the growing speculation. Celebrity circles stayed largely quiet, but one quote slipped through. A stylist at Paris Fashion Week whispered to a tabloid, "You could feel she was done. She didn't just look beautiful, she looked free." Meanwhile, entertainment outlets jumped in. Page 6 called it the most stylish separation of the year, while People ran a full spread on signs we all missed. The drama had become fashion, and the fashion drama. The ripple effects are just beginning. Nicole's transformation from devoted wife to independent icon has sparked both admiration and unease. Industry insiders are already whispering about her next move. Rumors swirl about a deeply personal film project exploring themes of freedom and loss. Keith, on the other hand, faces a different narrative. Without Nicole by his side, his upcoming tour has taken on a colder tone. Ticket sales remain steady, but the usual fanfare feels dimmed. Sponsors are watching. So is the media. And in a culture obsessed with perfect couples, their quiet collapse may shift the conversation from fairy tale love to the costs of maintaining appearances. Was this simply the end of a chapter, or the start of a new story Nicole has been waiting years to tell? In Hollywood, silence is rarely just silence, and in this case, the quiet unraveling may speak louder than any explosive tabloid headline ever could.